Hey guys, Jay here, and I want to show you a version that is almost min-max, I would say, for this build, the Hollow Palm, and we have Original Sin to convert all the damage to Chaos. We have a Grasping Mail over here with a 1% attack speed per 25 dexterity, which is a small upgrade compared to the Brisk Wasp over here. We do get other additional stat, but basically it's like 10% more damage than this chest, which is roughly one divine, roughly one chaos if you don't have the linked, one divine if you have the linked, and then I overpriced this because I have the off color. We have a Blizzard Crown with like tier 1 life, tier 1 double resistant, tier 1 dexterity, Garukan's Flight with max roll and almost perfect evasion. I mean, the roll is perfect. The base is like 93% or something, which is like the highest on the market. Mage Blood, 4 flask, of course. The flask is here, as you can see. The Great Wolf, I did not gamble the attribute percentage, but if you have 20% quality on attribute, you will have like 4% more attribute, which is okay, right? It could be a little bit of damage. So the investment level is absolutely crazy. The main links: Volcanic Fissure Sneaking, Awakened Void Manipulation Support, Awakened Multi-Strike. And by the way, Awakened Multi-Strike is... yeah, that much. Awakened Melee Physical Damage Support, because we have Intimidate from this, and Intimidate does improve the attack damage taken by 10%, which is very good, and Awaken Elemental Damage with attack support. If we get all of this to level up, it will have a little bit more damage, but that is pretty much everything. And okay, so enemy intimidated, yes. That's it. Look at the grand total amount of damage that we achieve with that much investment. 7.3 million, and it is Guardian Pinnacle only. If you switch to Uber, this amount of investment, which is around less than 2 mirrors, is 2 million. Jesus, it's so bad. So bad. So bad in terms of cost efficiency. But one upside, the only upside, it is pretty fun to actually map with. And maybe I'll show you a... yeah, sure. Let's show you this Minotaur. Which atlas am I doing? Is the Delirium and Beyond one. So, quick showcase map. Right after this map is done, I will end the video, because I kind of don't want to instruct anyone to jump into this particular rabbit hole. It is bad. It's bad. It's not a smart way to invest your money into anything in the POE. And the POE, I mean, not POE, but hey, if this is your kind of vibe, you go for it. I think the strength stacking would just be straight better, but it is kind of obviously good already, so I kind of want to do this version, which is the dex stacking. And for dex stacking, in order to use Volcanic Fissure Sneaking, I cannot use the claw. So I want to try out Hollow Palm, and hey, for map clear is fine, right? The expensive gear that I got, mostly like the Original Sin and the Mage Blood, are actually from another character, the Pathfinder AFK. So I just borrow the gear from there to put it in here whenever I'm playing with this. Yeah, and the build is squishy as well. I mean, it is not like you are gonna die a lot, but you are very, very dependent on RNG to die or live. You are basing all your defenses into evasion and spell dodge, by the way. I am having more than 100% spell suppression because I'm deck stacking with Mage Bane Keystone, which give me like 110% spell suppression with the amount of dexterity that I'm having. So yeah, okay, this is not a good showcase. I am running back. So yeah, it's taking a bit of extra time. Bear with me over here. Okay. And we can continue to map. So if you play like a little bit more conservatively, you will basically stay out of any potential danger. And that will be all good to go. Pretty fun character to map. I mean, you don't need the original sin. It just simply gives, first of all, like 20% more damage overall with the correct setup, and then you also can run the elemental reflect map, but that is the only thing that it is doing for this particular build. You can of course just use a Calendra's touch ring to mirror the other ring that you're having, which will give you like quite some more dexterity and also other stats as well. If the Minotaur hit me, I will die. If the Minotaur doesn't hit me, yep, it hit me right there, and I die. If it doesn't hit me, it's okay. So the burrow attack for the Minotaur in particular, I don't think you can actually evade it. So you need to physically dodge it. But yeah, as you can see, the damage is horrible. Horrible. For how much money we are putting in. And then the survivability as well. We are like so vulnerable to many things in the game, including and not limited to that burrow attack from the Minotaur. I mean, man, this is rough. This is very, 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 very rough. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and that is the character. I mean, I would not put the POE in the description because, first of all, it is quite simple to set it up. I think in the previous video, I kind of explained it already. Okay, maybe I will explain it here, but I would not put the POE in the description. The reason is I don't really want anyone to copy this build and, again, jump in the same rabbit hole as I did. It is bad. So, some interesting thing, by the way. Paranthus Pact with, in this case, two attribute. Brutal Restraint, which in this case give me 5% dex from these 2 points, and then combo of course with the Unnatural Instinct. So this area over here gives me a huge amount of dexterity and attribute for every allocated point here and for every unallocated point within the Unnatural Instinct area, which is very, very, very efficient actually. The skill tree, I am going all the way up here, around, down to this point. The reason is I am going for split personality for dexterity and life, and that is pretty much it. Hollow Palm, of course, get the frenzy charges because I am Ascendance Raider, Ascendant Slayer, and then with the Forbidden Jewels, Ascendant Saboteur as well. So yeah, that is pretty much the build. The jewels I'm using, Storm Shroud for dealing with elemental elements. Sublime Vision for +1 frenzy charge because I'm only using Grace. I saw it, I think decreased Grace aura effect is pretty good, and so I get it, right? It's 4 divine when I bought it. Saboteur, Forbidden Jewels, and Saboteur, Forbidden Jewels for the Ascendant, right? Yeah, that's it. Precise technique because we do have a lot of accuracy, and this is probably the most efficient way to scale the attack damage. Yeah, that is everything. So, if you find, me losing all this time on this character and investing all this money on this character fun or interesting, please leave a like in the description. And please don't follow it. Please don't follow this build. It is good for what it is good for. It is very good for leveling, and that should be it. You should not push this to higher tier content or higher investment whatsoever. Just keep the unique 1C, 1 divine body armor with 6 linked, and used like the setup as I use leveling, which is this one is on slot for all the time, 7 link step for movement speed, and then of course 2 of the La Hoop, the belt string of servitude. And you can cruise through like level 80 or something. Yellow maps, early red, no problem, right? Just don't push it any further than that. And that is the best advice I can give to you guys, I think. So yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.